the beautiful city of Aba, Oluchi was a mystery. She lived in a grand mansion, owned a fleet of cars, and had servants at her beck and call. Despite her lavish lifestyle, no one in Aba seemed to know what Oluchi did for a living. This enigma made her the talk of the town. One day, Ineka, a local resident, confided in her best friend Sarah. Oluchi announced last night to my mom that she's opening a salon downtown tomorrow evening. We are all invited. Sarah raised an eyebrow in suspicion. How does that woman even make her money? I've never seen her work a day job in my life. Well, I heard from a friend that she's a ritualist. The entire town buzzed with gossip, but curiosity got the best of them. The grand opening of Oluchi's salon was a major event, and nearly everyone in Aba attended. They were in an awe of the salon interior, which details more extravagant than the last one. The opulence only fueled the rumors that Oluchi might be involved in something sinister. What the people of Aba didn't know was that Oluchi wasn't a ritualist, but her secret was far more dangerous, something their mind couldn't even begin to comprehend. She wasn't just an ordinary human being, and knowing her secret might certainly lead you to death. Oluchi's salon was a front, a way for her to steal the essence of her client by doing their hair. As the word of the salon spread, it quickly became the most popular salon in all of Aba. People traveled from every corner of Nigeria and beyond just to have their hair styled by her. In her mansion, hidden in her room, was a pot filled with the hair of those who had visited her salon. When the pot was full, she would feed the hair to the snakes hidden in her hair, which were the source of her immense wealth. The snakes, in turn, vomited money, exchanging the glory of others for Oluchi's fortune. After I'm done with these people of Aba, I'll move to another state, Oluchi thought, laughing at the idea. One day, Oluchi approached Ineka and said to her, "Ever since I opened my salon, I noticed you haven't visited. What's the matter?" Ineka, having heard the unsettling rumors about Oluchi, replied, "I don't have money to spend on fancy salons, ma." Oluchi replied, "Don't worry." With a warm smile, she said, "For your first appointment, it would be free of charge." She did her best to convince Ineka to come to her salon. "Okay, I will come around tomorrow," Ineka agreed reluctantly. Oluchi smiled to herself. She only needed Ineka's hair in her pot just once to collect her glory. As Ineka made her way home that evening, she encountered a strange man who called her out by her name, though she did not recognize him. "Hi, do I know you, sir?" she asked. The man shook his head and handed her a small bottle of water. "Take this. Someone is after your destiny. Wash your face with this water before you go to the salon tomorrow." Ineka was stunned by the man's words, especially since he mentioned Oluchi's salon. She took the water and thanked him, though her mind raced with confusion and fear. The next day, Ineka debated whether to use the water or not. "I gain nothing or lose nothing by just using this water," she told herself, then went ahead and washed her face with it. Oluchi's saloon was crowded as usual, with women eagerly waiting their turn to get their hair done. Nneka sat quietly at the back, observing Oluchi closely. To her horror, she saw Oluchi's hair transform from the normal braids into a writhing snake that devoured the hairs of her client. Snakes! Snake on her head! Nneka screamed with her voice filled with terror, but when everyone looked, they saw nothing. The snakes were visible to only her. Terrified, Nneka bolted out of the saloon. Oluchi quickly realized that Nneka had seen her true self. Knowing her cover had been blown, Oluchi rushed home, packed her belongings, and disappeared from Abba in the dead of the night, vanishing without a trace. The tale of the snake-haired stylist quickly spread throughout Abba, becoming a legend whispered throughout the country of Nigeria.